Each one of us was created by God because He wanted us. He wants us to know Him and to love Him. We understand that great love of God in our lives by the word vocation. We're called to love Him, and in doing so, we get to love other people, and it's through that that we become His ministers. So that's what I'm asking you to do, to consider whether you might have a vocation, a calling to be a minister of God.
I first began to think about the priesthood when I was about 11 or 12. At that time, going to Mass and being involved in the parish was very much a part of my life and the life of my family. And looking back to those years, I was very much inspired by my parish priest, who was, very committed and very good with young people, wanting us to get involved in the life of the church. And I remember thinking, in that age, that's a life that's worth living. He lives a fulfilled life. He's happy, he's content, and he's doing something useful with his life.
I think you can't speak about priesthood without speaking about Christ, without speaking about Jesus, you see. And you could not be a priest if you didn't have a relationship with Jesus. And so, once you recognise, I think, that you have a vocation, that it genuinely is a call, because you believe that's really what Jesus wants. There was a sense of liberation when I became a priest. And it's a remarkable life. It's like no other life, really. It can be very tough, it can be very challenging, but there's no greater joy in life than knowing when you wake up in the morning, your life is what you believe you were actually born to be or born to do.
It all began really with the call to be a Christian. The entire thing about the call is it's a call to love. As a small child, I always wanted to join the army. I think what interested me was the idea of service, but also of not serving just the country, but serving others in humanitarian operations. And I suppose as I grew up, I was in the cadets, and then I joined the Army Reserve at university. And I thought that was what I was going to do. And when I started really to get involved with the chaplaincy at university, started to pray, going to confession, really brought me away from the call to serve in the armed forces, more to the call to serve as a priest in the Catholic Church.
The nicest thing about being a priest is that you have the privilege of representing Jesus in some of the most touching and meaningful moments of people's lives.
And of the Son.
The things that people are looking for in life today are more or less the same kind of things that people have always wanted: happiness, love, meaning. Priests today have to find, now, how can I let the people of my own generation know that Jesus is the answer to all those questions? So our job is to bring Christ into the world, and we do that 24 hours a day. When I'm dressed like this, or when I'm standing at the altar, obviously I'm working as a priest, but when I'm at the pictures, or going swimming, or out having a drink in a pub, wherever it may be, I'm still a priest, that I am a secular priest in the world.
If you would like this to be your life, then please contact your parish priest or get in touch with the Vocations Director. God bless you.